This video illustrates the relationship between health impact assessment and health in all policies. Health in all policies, or HIAP, is known by many different names like intersectoral action for health, public health policy, and policy making for healthy communities. No matter how it is formally referred to, it is an approach to working across sectors to ensure that health is considered as part of an ongoing process in decision making. HIAP first emerged in 2006 as a theme of the Finnish presidency of the European Union with the goal of strengthening legislation to protect human health and the formation and implementation of policies. It sought to create systems that change how all governments functioned. This is stronger than the previous approach, which was project based and the process driven public policies movement. HIAP is the next step on this incremental continuum. This continuum includes terms such as intersectoral action for health, healthy public policy, or interdisciplinary collaboration. The goal of HIAP is to integrate health data and considerations into decisions outside the health sector, such as planning, schools, transportation, and parks. It isn't intended to make everything about health, but to raise awareness of the health implications of policies outside the traditional health realm. For instance, a HIAP approach to land use planning would include partners from the planning, transportation, business development, and engineering sectors, as well as health professionals. A land use plan is the embodiment of the local government's land use policy, and it influences issues such as where people can afford to live, where they can work, and how they get there. These all affect a family's economic opportunities, which directly impacts their access to healthcare, fresh food, and affordable housing. HIAP is the framework within which HIA is conducted. The HIAP approach uses multiple strategies to systemize and integrate health into governmental decision-making process. HIA is a tool that uses health data and predicted outcomes to inform a single proposed decision or policy. It is a tool that incorporates all 7 identified strategies to implement a HIAP. Gase et al. Conducted a meta-analysis in 2013 to identify common approaches to HIAP. They noted 7 strategies that are commonly used. Different communities begin in different phases. Some only employ one strategy, but most employ at least 3 in their implementation of a HIAP. HIA is a tool that is commonly used to begin the HIAP process. Using HIA would employ all of the HIAP strategies. By its very definition, HIA involves multi-sector collaborations and partnerships. The ultimate goal of an HIA is to incorporate health into decision making, thereby improving the public decision making process to be more health promoting. Capacity of the public health workforce increases as practitioners learn from their partners and expand their evidence base to other sectors through the practice of HIA. In some cases, funding may not be a part of the equation, but more often than not, HIAP began through HIA involvement out of a funding partnership and one successful partnership that continued over time and became routine. Because HIA is based on a robust scientific practice, it requires the integration of data and methods from different disciplines in order to make the case for the recommendations. Additional overlapping in the data occurs during the monitoring phase, where indicators from all included disciplines will need to be integrated into one monitoring system or scorecard. HIA requires the use of population-based data to be used to develop communication about the health risks associated with policies, plans, and projects proposed. Health professionals work with their partner to develop and disseminate consistent messages about risk, impact, and severity, as well as recommended changes to improve health outcomes. Accountability in HIAP is about creating shared metrics and timeframes for success and making those public through a website, dashboard, or regular reports to the community. In HIA, the very act of communicating the potential health impacts of their policies to decision makers allows residents to hold them accountable for their action or inaction because it can be proven that they were informed of possible negative health impacts and exactly when they knew. In summary, health and all policies is the framework within HIA is conducted. HIA is a tool that is used to examine a specific policy, program, or plan and incorporates all 7 HIAP strategies. Some communities begin their approach to health and all policies using HIA as an example of how to use health data to support recommendations for a more health promoting community, while others begin with a global HIAP approach and employ HIA as a tool to implement it. We will see you in the next video.